Damn it, we are back.
Up in this thing.
And listen, I don't listen. We got 3 legs in here that work.
Yeah. I don't know if y'all noticed, but there's only 3 legs.
There ain't
on
but
the
3
on the
legs
screen.
in here that work. And there ain't but 3 you can see on screen. 1 has been medically removed. Ladies and gentlemen, Worldwide Lay has been sat down.
Worldwide Lay
Breaking news.
is on the injured list, ladies and gentlemen.
He's on the DNP.
He is on the IJ.
Ladies and
The
gentlemen.
IL, I'm sorry.
They got me, fool. First of all, fool, thank you. Let me tell you something, fool. Damn fool is a real goddamn friend. Let me tell you something. He's a real friend, ladies and gentlemen. Let me tell you why he's a real friend. Because it's all about looking out for others. When I tell you that man called me at 2 in the morning to check on me, he was high, but he called.
As a kite.
To check on me. How's a kite? He said, I'm on a dragon. I said, dragon? Now keep in mind, I didn't pop these little pills that the doctor gave me. And I didn't even know I wasn't supposed to be drinking wine. I'm feeling like a bad bitch housewife.
Yeah.
I'm wine and pills.
Yeah.
And I said, okay, well, let me fall off that. My sister told me, hey, you can't do that shit. I'm like, okay, cool, can't do that. Fool would call and check on me. And brother, I appreciate that. Yeah. I appreciate that.
I know what it's like to be down and on that injured list.
I heard through the grapevine that you've been injured. You're familiar with this injury as well.
Yeah, that same injury. I told my Achilles doing comedy. First nigga to get a sports injury doing stand-up. It's the worst shit ever.
I tore my Achilles doing comedy. Let me tell you something, people. The Achilles injury, shout out to all those athletes, Kevin Durant, people that have gone through this injury. It's hell to bounce back from something like that. Like
when you see somebody come back and play a whole season,
yeah,
like you really get to understand why them boys getting paid the millions of dollars.
Let me tell you something.
Because you can't even put no pressure.
You are looking at top-notch superior athletes because this injury ain't nothing you're going to bounce back from.
Never.
Now, and let me tell you something. Again. King Keyron, shout out to King Keyron. That's why I injured my Achilles at his house. When I injured my shit, he sit over me and tried to give me what he thought was a pep talk.
What'd he say?
He was like, hey, man, you know that's the same injury Kobe Bryant had. I was like, yeah. He said, yeah, it's the same injury he had. And I know how you feel about the Mamba. Mamba was a real one.
Yeah.
Mamba was a real one. In that same game where he popped his Achilles, you know he still had to shoot 2 free throws. Most people would be like, nah, carry me on the stretcher. Kobe walked to the free throw line and shot them 2 free throws. Got up on a torn Achilles, walked over and shot them 2 free throws. What you think about that? I said, that's amazing. Pass me that goddamn wheelchair and let me get an oot scoop boogie my ass the fuck up out of here.
9, 1, and 1 again.
Get my ass up out of here. This makes no sense. This shit is painful.
Fuck you, Bobby Knight.
Yeah. Fuck you, Bobby Knight.
I thought he was Coach Krasinski.
Hey, man.
Motherfucker.
This goddamn thing, height. Now, let me tell you what happened today. Now, I suffered the injury playing basketball with the young boys. Now, today was my first day going to get it checked out. I went to my doctor. It's my first day going to the orthopedic. And it was the first day in a week and a half that I took off the stent.
Oh.
Because the stent keeps it in place so it don't move.
Right.
And I didn't know what the hell's been under that shit. I didn't know ain't no goddamn foot up under here. Ain't no foot up under here. I ain't got no foot up under here. This shit don't none of this shit work. None of it works. So my sister said we're gonna take this off.
Foot.
Nah, ain't no real foot. This shit don't work. My sister said we're gonna fix your shit. We gotta take it off and we gotta clean it. I was like, oh shit. Because I've been washing all my body
around it.
Yeah, I've been washing all around. I can't do nothing with that. I told you it took me an hour and a half to cut my toenails. It took me an hour. It took me a motion picture.
90 minutes, ladies and gentlemen.
It took me the length of a motion picture to cut my goddamn toenails. It was bad. So today, Sister Pooh was like, we're going to take it off and we're going to clean it. Okay. She said, now we take it off. Now, you know my sister, she in the medical, the health shit. She always about this shit. She know about it. I don't know. She said, we're going to take it off. She said, now it's going to stink. I said, okay, what kind of stink? She's like, nigga, like stanky leg stink. Nigga,
like stink.
If they turn the music on, you're already doing a dance.
It's going to stink. It's been up under there for how long?
A week and a half.
Yeah, that motherfucker dead.
A week and a half. She took that motherfucker off. I said, who boiling eggs? What is who? Is it Easter? Is it Easter? Who's boiling? Who boiling eggs?
Check the bottom of your shoe.
Nigga.
Some state. Check the bottom
I
of
said,
your
that's
shoe.
my leg? Yeah, that's mine. Nigga, I told you I was in so much pain.
That's rotted flesh.
This motherfucker is gone. I got a pig's feet over here. This is a goddamn pig's feet.
It's shorter than that one now.
No, it don't do nothing. This motherfucker is it's just existing. It ain't living. This
And what's
motherfucker
crazy is when the longer you have it wrapped up, like when you take it off, from here on down, this leg finna be skinny than a motherfucker. That bitch it's gonna look like a forearm. It's gonna be terrible. You have a little skinny pop-out leg.
That's exactly what happened when she pulled it off just in a week and a half. I said, where the rest of my shit?
Where the rest of my foot?
I need the rest. Somebody took the rest of my shit.
I got some foot missing.
Who took my little leg on a diet? Didn't put my little leg on a diet.
Little bitty baby feet.
Little bitty baby feet. So, fool, today I go to the orthopedic. Mm-hmm. Let me tell you something. They've seen so many patients that they're numb to injuries. Yeah. This man said, he walked in, he said, how you doing, man? Ha, not so good. Hold on, nigga. First of all, we're going to stop with the jokes.
Slow down, fam.
We're going to kill the jokes. What's your name? I'm Dr. John. I see you got a torn Achilles. Look, been doing this 30 years, and I'm going to be honest with you. I said, Doc, let me just cut through all the chase. What a dope at?
I'm in pain.
I'm in pain. What a dope. He said, listen.
Put something on this.
Listen. He said, listen, who is this? Your wife? I said, that's my sister. Listen, that's why God didn't let men have babies. I said, I'm glad. Thank you, God. But right now, we're dealing with Achilles.
Hey, fam, are you a fucking doctor or a comedian?
This motherfucker trying me. And my foot throbbing. That motherfucker thumping. You ever see the cartoon where somebody stump a big toe and that motherfucker be, That's what my shit is doing currently.
Boom, 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 boom.
Man, he says, now listen, you won't experience any pain 2 days after the surgery. I said, surgery? Wait a minute. I just got here. I got surgery. He said, yeah, from the look at it, because when he took it off, my shit had a dent in it. Wasn't nothing in it.
He calls me and says, yeah, fool, I'm on my way to the just told my Achilles, man, and I should be all right. I'm going to go in and get it checked out. I'm like, no, nigga, you're going to need surgery. You know what I'm saying? There's no just jumping back up after Achilles tear without surgery.
I did not know. So I'm at the orthopedic for the first time. Dr. John ended up being a cool dude. So he hit me with the surgery shit. I'm like, oh, man. He said, I tell you what, turn on your stomach. I said, whoa, nigga, wait.
Slow down, fam.
Hold on, brother. I don't have John. I don't know your last name. You're demanding that I go on my belly.
I remember delays. I already had some issues with.
Yes, I have had issues with doctors and being on my stomach.
For photo shoots.
Yeah, and photo shoots. Yes, niggas love to try to get me on my goddamn stomach. So you goddamn right. What is what you niggas trying to get me on my stomach?
They want you to take a senior picture like.
There you go.
Did you just lay down on your?
Had me laying my burdens down.
Oh God, that is the fuck. That is one of my favorite fucking stories. That and when you said the nigga had you working at the funeral home.
Yeah, Andre.
God. Okay, go ahead. I'm sorry.
So he said, lay on your stomach. I'm like, okay, cool. Lay on my stomach, and the stent is off, and it's off for the first time, and it's off, and I feel every piece of it. Every piece of it. So
why? Okay, no man, I know why.
So I lay down on my stomach, and as I'm laying down on my stomach, my feet are hanging off, gently hanging off the table, and he's squeezing the calf, and the foot comes up on the foot that's not injured. He squeezed the calf over here. That motherfucker ain't moving because ain't no spring in it. Mm-hmm. Ain't no spring in it. Mm-mm. So we go to do the X-rays. We go to do X-rays. He says to me, you know, I just did a patient's Achilles a couple of days ago. He's in there. I want you to meet him. I'm like, all right, cool. So I say, listen, real quick, I'm going to meet him. That's cool. But where that dope at?
Right. Can I
Still trying to get back to that dope.
Can I get some of that?
He said, man, listen, it's not going to be that bad. It won't be that bad. Trust me.
Fam.
Pain won't. After the surgery, 2 days later, you're not going to feel anything.
Fam.
He said, we're going to put that boot on there. Yeah.
No. Go ahead. I'm being you. Why you the doctor? Fam.
Yeah. We're just going to put the boot on that thing.
Fam.
And once we put the boot on, and,
Brother,
you know.
say, I'm going to need that dope.
You need that dope. I'm like, I need
Like,
the dope.
you ain't got no shot, no nothing.
Shit throbbing
like
right now.
Right now.
So he said, listen, we're going to have to do another X-ray on it. So what it means, we're going to have to turn your feet a little bit to get the X-ray. I said, I ain't got no problem with that, but y'all got to put me to sleep. I got to go to sleep for an X-ray.
Some kind of dope got to go.
Put me to sleep. I can't take this shit. And I've been asking you for the dope. Now you got me looking like a crackhead, and I don't even do this. But I need the dope, and you made me, and he was like, you know.
Would you please give me the goddamn
man,
pill?
come on with the dope. Run the dope, man. Cut the bullshit.
Now what do they give you for that?
5 milligrams.
Of what?
Narco.
No, shit, I ain't never heard of that.
It ain't like, it sounds like it's that.
It ain't shit.
Nah, it ain't that. You take a narco motherfucker and do calisthenics.
Hilarious.
It ain't that. So they do the X-ray, and my man comes in. His name was Art. He was cool. I don't know. He was like a nurse. He said, it's fucked up, ain't it? I was like, because it's always throw you off when somebody in the medical field just start speaking freely to you.
Was that a medical term, sir?
I was like, yeah. He said, man, I broke my foot one time jumping off a 2-story building, man. Crazy. Hanging with the homies, just wild and young. Trust me, I know about it. I said, bro, it hurt when you hold your hand over it. That height. When you right here, height. This motherfucker, height. Don't touch it. Don't touch it. So the lady comes in, they have to rewrap it.
Okay.
Right? She said, you're not going to like me. I said, oh, shit. That's what they tell you when they about to hurt you. They about to do some shit.
That's exactly what they say when they hurt you.
So she wrap it, and I said, and she just grabbed the toe. I said, I hate you. I hate you. Her name was Yasmin. I said, I hate you. I hate you. She said, I know. I said, sing to me. What? Sing.
Something.
You're crazy. No, I'm serious. Because I'm getting louder. This shit hurt. So finally, she got my shit wrapped, and now it's really throbbing. Knock on the door. Knock. Hi, Dr. John. Hey, remember the guy I got for you that I did the Achilles? He's here. He walk in. He was like, what's up, fool? The Mexican dude. He got on a Dodgers jersey with a Dodgers hat. And he got the boot on. He got the boot. He said, man, how long? I said, man, it's been like a week and a half. Oh, shit. And the little bullshit medicine ain't working, is it? I was like, no. Do it like I do, fool. I had a stash already. I was like, oh, nigga, you are exposing yourself. You got a stash already, but I'm going to tell you what you got to do. Now, he's got a mask on. The mask said, I smoke weed. We in the hospital.
He got perks. He got perks.
I smoke weed.
He definitely got perks. He know where to get them.
He said,
if he ain't got them.
Yeah, he got them. He said, I got it. I had to go to my own stash and get it. Shh. Nigga, ain't no shh. He heard you.
The doctor right there.
He heard you. Man, my man says, so your worst days are gonna be the 2 days after surgery. They're gonna be your worst. He was like, you do anything else? I was like, nah, I just smoke weed. Yeah, me too. Me too.
Yeah.
I'm like,
whatever.
Do dope. He do real dope. So he said, hey man, you know, you gonna, this shit is painful. He said, don't let nobody fool you. This shit is painful. It's gonna hurt. Do as much drugs as you can, bro. Do as much drugs as you can. I was like, thank you, man. Why you trying to encourage me to be an addict?
Right. I appreciate you trying to push me over the edge, motherfucker.
He leaves out. Doc come back in. I said, Doc, now you know my shit is throbbing now. He said, what do you do for a living? I said, I don't do pills. That's what I don't do.
Right.
I'm a comedian. He was like, oh. So, no workers' comp for you. I said, oh, this nigga is cutting me.
You know what?
He cutting the shit out of me. Okay, sir.
I'm already in pain. I might jump up on this one leg and get at your ass.
Stop by the front desk. They got your prescription.
Cause this nigga upset me.
I said, oh, shit. I get to the front desk, man. I get the prescription. I look at it. He did not raise the amount of dope that I had.
You got 5 milligrams.
He gave me 5 milligrams again. Again.
You already told him that ain't working.
I said, hey, bruh, this shit.
He don't want to be responsible for you becoming an addict. That's the problem.
My man that got the boot on his feet sees me as I'm walking out. He said, bro, don't even worry. Take my number. Call me. But here's the deal. Instead of doing 1, do 4. I say, nigga, I can't. I'm not doing 4. That's 20 milligrams of dope that I don't know nothing about.
Sir?
I don't know nothing about this dope. Thank you, but no thank you for telling. I don't want to be motherfucking limping and scratching. Nigga, pick a struggle.
Yeah. Let me tell you something. Now, I've had 2 major injuries as a comedian.
That's crazy. As a comedian.
As a comedian.
Not as an athlete.
I spent my entire high school and the couple of months I was in college before they put me out playing sports. I played sports all my life. Never had a major injury. I got injured doing comedy. I was very physical early on in my career. You know what I'm saying? Did a lot of moving around and jumping and flipping and shit. Now, the most recent injury happened about 5 years ago. I had a concussion, cracked 2 of my lower ribs, and broke 2 fingers.
Doing comedy.
Doing comedy. The only nigga ever that can say this. Only damn fool would be able to say something like this. So I'm I am in Tampa.
I'm sorry.
I believe.
You did all this doing comedy?
Yes.
Niggas don't suffer this in MMA.
Yeah, I was in I think it was Tampa. Because they got like a dome there, like the Orange Dome, or Orange Bowl, not Orange Bowl, but Orange something. It's in Tampa, so I'm there, and the Sun Dome. That's the name of it. I'm performing in Tampa at the Sun Dome. I invite my man. It's a comedian in Tampa named Barack. His name is Barack Amin. I swear to God, I don't think this is his real name. It's like, but that's his name. He is promoter, comic, all that. So I'm in Tampa. I'm invited him and his wife. I'm on tour. It's me, Anthony Hamilton, Jasmine Sullivan, Miley Music, and Life Jennings. Blazing. This shit been kicking ass, right? So we get there, we at Tampa. This bitch sold out. It's people everywhere. I come out and say, I'm hosting the concert.
This is a one night or a tour?
No, this is a tour. I'm hosting the concert. I'm hosting the tour, I mean. So I'm out there, I'm on stage, I'm doing my thing. Now, I used to have this joke that I would do where I talked about my mama being loose when I was a kid. You know what I'm saying? And how she always had different niggas coming to the crib and all this shit. And there's a point in the joke where I sit on the edge of the stage because I'm reenacting me sitting on the porch as a kid. While my mama in the house fucking, I'm sitting on the porch. So that's how the joke went. So I go to walk towards the edge of the stage to sit down to act out the joke. But like I know, man, when you're on those big shows like that and you're doing those theaters, it's dark as fuck.
Yeah, it's dark.
You cannot see the audience.
No.
All you can see is on stage where you at, where they put the spotlight. So I can't see the audience. I'm just pretending like I can see these niggas. Right. So as I'm walking towards the edge of the stage to finish this joke off, I'm gonna go sit on the edge of the stage.
Right.
The light man,
dirty bitch,
is not moving as fast as I am.
You dirty bitch.
He's not keeping up with your boy. So I get to the edge of the stage before he gets to the edge of the stage. Now here's where people start believing the story. Because let me tell you what happened. You remember those Bugs Bunny commercials cartoons back in the day? Mm-hmm. Remember the Road Runner and the Coyote?
Right.
Remember how they would be running and then like the roadrunner would speed across some shit, and then the coyote would run out there, and then he would look down and realize the ground wasn't there. And then he would look back up at the camera, and then he would fall.
Right.
I swear to God, that's what happened to me. Like, in that 2 seconds, that's what happened. Nobody ever believes me when I say this, but I walked towards the edge of the stage. I'm like, and then I would go outside and sit on the porch, and I looked there, and there was no more stage. And I looked at the crowd, and then I went down. I walked completely off this stage. I didn't brace myself. I didn't do nothing. I walked off the edge. This stage was at least 6 feet high because I walked off the stage into the orchestra pit. That's all you heard. And I got the mic in my hand, so all you hear is so
the mic's still in your hand.
Yes. 2 seconds go past, enough time for me to say, did I just fall? That's exactly what I thought to myself. Did I just fall?
Are you unconscious? Did you go unconscious?
No, I'm not unconscious.
Okay.
I look up. I'm like, yep, I'm on the floor. And I see the crowd. I heard them go, everybody thinks I'm dead. They think I have met my demise. You know what I'm saying?
They can't see you.
They can't see me, and they don't hear nothing.
Right.
I get up. I look at the audience. I say, that was not part of the show. I said, nor will it ever be. And I look down, because I'm thinking I'm okay, because I'm not feeling bad. I look down, I'm like, damn, my hand hurt. But I know I just fell on my hand. That's why it hurt. I look down, nigga. These 2 fingers right here, if you look at them motherfuckers, they big as hell, right? They gonna always be that way because I'm a nigga and I didn't go to the hospital. You know what I'm saying? I fell on these 2 fingers because I tried to brace myself. Right. And I hit them. When I got up, them motherfuckers was going different directions like this, like a Y. These 2 fingers ain't never supposed to go that way.
No, you giving the peace sign with the 2 middle fingers.
I grabbed them, popped them back in place, grabbed the mic, got on stage, looked at the crowd. I looked at the edge of the stage, and I took 1 step back. I took 2 steps back. I took 3 steps back, and I kept doing it until I reached all the way to the back of the wall. I put my back on the wall. I said, now I'm doing all my jokes from right here from now on. The crowd is hollering because they really starting to believe all of this is part of the show. I'm like,
what?
No, I am hurt. I was like, but I don't get paid unless I finish this show. So y'all finna get the rest of these jokes. Tonight I am a comedy motherfucking Viking.
Right.
There's blood coursing through my veins, and it's got comedy in it, and I'm gonna do it. Because guess what? If I don't finish this show, I don't get paid. So guess what? You're gonna get these jokes. I finished that fucking show. I swear to God, I'm backstage. Anthony and Mally, they both standing there looking at me. Anthony got called. They called him at the hotel. Said, hey, man, damn fool just fell off stage and died.
And died. Niggas always report the worst
He comes running.
He fell off stage, he died.
He comes running to the venue from the hotel. I'm standing backstage with a drink in my hand talking. He like, fool, you okay? What's going on? I'm like, yeah, I'm good. I just fell off stage. I'm going to finish the show. He like, what you mean, fool? Go to the hospital. I said, no, man, I'm good. I'm going to go ahead and finish this up, man. You know what I'm saying? I ain't worried about it. You know what I'm saying? Because it's in my contract. If I don't finish, I don't get paid. So I'm doing the show. Nigga, I go to the hospital. They tell me I broke both of these fingers. I have cracked my 2 lower ribs because when I fell on my hand because I tried to brace myself. So this part of my wrist is what I landed on that cracked my rib, right? I hit my head when it was like boom, bam. Hit my head. I had a concussion and don't even know it. And finished the show. I'm on stage, brain hemorrhaging and don't.
This nigga's dying right in front of the audience.
I'm dying in front of the audience.
They don't even know it. They're
As
laughing.
the show goes on, they laughing like a motherfucker. But I needed that $2,000. And I was not going to finish. I was not going to let that money go to waste. I was going to get that money at all costs. Man, I swear to God, Anthony calls me and talks to me about that shit to this day. Like, bro, you are a Viking. I was like, hey, man, I got to do what I got to do, man. I got kids. You hear me?
Kevin Damn Fool Simpson.
Yes, sir.
Let me tell you who you are. You are the David Goggins of comedy.
David Goggins.
People that know who it is fucking falling out right now.
Oh, I know exactly who you talking about.
You are the David Goggins.
That's your boy, ain't it?
You goddamn right.
The motivational speaker.
Motivational speaker.
Yeah.
David Goggins is a Navy SEAL, ex-Navy SEAL, and he's known as the toughest man on earth. This motherfucker did a gauntlet with 2 broke legs.
A gauntlet.
That's like a road march, if he was, but it's like more,
Exactly.
way more strenuous than just a road march. Broke his motherfucking leg. He be doing motivational shit like this. I saw his Instagram. He's on a treadmill.
I remember you telling me about it.
Running. He said, today, when I got off my 16-hour flight, part of me said, David, lay down. You're tired. You've done enough. Your body needs rest. And then I said, fuck that. I gotta do it. I told my fans I'd be running, and they'd be running with me. So what I'm gonna do today is, I'm gonna be running. Today's Monday. I'm gonna stop running Wednesday. What?
Wednesday.
You do shit like that. This motherfucker tough. For you to complete, listen to me. I'm at the stage of my life where I ain't tolerating no pain.
Nothing.
I ain't tolerating no heartbreaks, no motherfucking pain. Any
Nothing.
type of, if I feel like you about to break my heart, I'm getting the fuck away from you. If I feel like some shit about to hurt, I don't do it. I'm not doing nothing that hurts me. Don't touch me. Don't touch me. You're the David Goggins of comedy. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to pay some bills. This is Did You Miss It, the #1 storytelling podcast in the world.
The world. And we'll be right back.
And we are back, ladies and gentlemen. Let me tell you something. During that break,
That motherfucker started acting up.
that goddamn leg said, I got something for your ass.
For your ass.
Let me tell you what I'm going to do for you. You keep playing with me like I'm regular. Keep playing with me like I'm regular.
That ain't no injury to fuck with, because you can't put no pressure on it. Nothing. Like, you can't put the slightest, like, nothing on
I
that.
told this motherfucker, this hurt. This is my foot.
I told my shit.
It hurt.
Same thing on stage.
Again, this is another tear.
I am in.
It's just, man, I have never heard of a comedian with these injuries.
I am in Fayetteville, North Carolina. It is October 17th. I remember it like it was yesterday.
Fayetteville, North Carolina injury.
October 17th, 2016. I'm on stage. I have this joke I used to do about how, because I'm short, it's hard to fuck tall women. Because sometimes they like bend over, and when I get behind them, they ass be like right in my face.
You
I'm
used to be super
up.
physical on stage.
So I'm like, she be standing in front of me, so I gotta run and leapfrog into the pussy. And I would run and do this thing. You know how the cheerleaders would do the thing where they would jump up.
Touch their toes.
I would do that on stage.
Right.
And it would send the crowd into a frenzy.
Right.
So when I'm on a small stage, I would do it right there in front of the mic.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Then I would do the shit where I'd be like, when you're a short nigga, you gotta get up on your toes and fuck a tall bitch. And I get on my toes and like do the monkey walk and shit. And they used to go crazy. But when I had a big stage, I would run. I would be like, all right, stand over there. And I would run and jump and do the leapfrog into her. You know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, we in Fayetteville. Now, I have to make up in Fayetteville because I fucked up. Let me tell you one thing about Kevin and Damn Fool. I have always had perfect attendance my entire life. Right. Something I've prided myself on. You know what I'm saying? Perfect attendance. I've never missed a day in school, never been late to school. Never missed a day at work, never been late to work. Never missed a show, never been late to a show. And it's one thing we know about black shows. A lot of times if that bitch say 8:30, that motherfucker might not start till 9:30. But Damn Fool has to be there at 8:30. You'll never say I was unprofessional. I missed a show in Fayetteville maybe a year before that. I missed it because I got caught getting my dick sucked in the bathroom. And they put me out the club.
Wait a minute.
And
Back
I got
up.
arrested.
Stop. Hold on, sir. Wait a minute. You can't just throw that out there. Wait a minute. Hold on. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. I like it. Don't you ever get me confused. That was beautiful. What happened in the bathroom?
The story is about my leg.
Gotcha. That's why I was at with it. But, and then you piqued my interest with some other stuff.
Okay.
You were in the bathroom getting your dicks. How did we get there? Just give me.
So
just
the
give me-
night before
back
I
it up.
had to.
Hey, Tarantino this thing. Back that bitch up.
The night before I had to host the night before my show, I had to host a party. Hosted the party, had a great time. I'm super drunk, having a good time, partying. Young lady tells me, step into the bathroom. I said, what? She's like, come upstairs to the VIP area. There's a bathroom on the side. Meet me up there. I was like, okay. I'm thinking she probably want to do some drugs or something. You know what I'm saying? I get upstairs to the bathroom. This young lady immediately pulls my member out and goes to town. I'm standing there like, oh, shit. So I'm just like, let it happen.
Right on.
The manager of the club walks in, freaks the fuck out, goes downstairs, gets security. Security comes upstairs. Security gets the police. They come snatch me out of there, drag me out the club. I'm talking about embarrass the fuck out of me. They drag me out of there bitch like a rag doll. I'm trying to pull my pants up as they drag me out. They drag me out the club, drag me outside. The police arrest me for indecency. You know what I'm saying? I spend the night in jail, get out the next day late in time for the show. Can't do the show. First time this ever happened to me. So now I come back to Fayetteville a year or so later, and it's like I really got to make up for what I happened because I owe these people. You know what I'm saying? I feel terrible. So I go out there and I'm giving my shit. I'm giving them the performance of a lifetime. So I'm like, I'm in my mind thinking, because when I do my jokes, I'm doing it in my mind. I'm telling one joke on stage, but in my mind, I'm going through my Rolodex to get into the next joke. I'm like, oh, yep, I'm finna hit them with the tall bitch joke. So I get to that. I'm doing it. I'm like, all right, we coming up on the part where I do the leapfrog. I'm looking at how big this stage is. I take off running. I jump, leapfrog. As I'm coming down, I land on my heels. Pow! I don't know what the fuck just happened.
That's the sound. That is the goddamn sound.
I go down, right? And I'm on my ass. I say, oh, shit, I didn't mean to fall. I'm still talking in the mic. I go to get up. When I go to get up, I put pressure on the thing.
Oh, no.
Nothing.
Oh,
that
no.
Bitch
Ain't
go
that
out.
down there?
I hit the floor again. Boom, boom. I start scooting across the floor like this on the stage. I got the mic in my hand. I'm like, hey, yeah, so you know what I'm saying? I'm laying down on the floor. Now I'm changing the mic. I'm laying on the floor looking at this bitch like, you ain't gonna help me up? I'm changing the joke.
Change it up.
I can't stand up.
On his feet.
I'm scooting all over. I'm like, yeah, so now I'm crawling through the bitch house like this. In my mind, I'm like, I need to get somebody to come out here and
pick medical attention.
Me up because I can't stand up. Finally, I just tell the crowd, I say, hey, man, I think I just did something to myself. So they laughing and shit. I say, nah, I'm serious. I was like, I need somebody to come out the back. I was like, I can't stand up. I can't put no pressure on my right heel. They was like, what you mean? I say, yeah, I think I broke my ankle or something. They say, what? Niggas start coming out there.
I think I broke my ankle or something.
So I got the mic in my hand. I'm steady talking. They picking me up, nigga. I'm like Paul Pierce. They done pick me up. They carry me off. I'm like, yeah, man. That show y'all how much I love y'all, Fayetteville. I came out here and killed myself. Nigga, I'd go and find out I done told my whole fucking Achilles doing stand-up. And I'm like, what? I'm going to have to get surgery on my leg. I'm going to have a scar forever because I was doing stand-up.
Stand-up, you were scarred from stand-up.
Do you know why they even call that the Achilles tendon?
No.
So Achilles was
the Greek god.
A Greek. He was half human, half. Well, he was a human, but he got dipped in this water of the gods. And then the dipping in this water made him have an impenetrable skin. You couldn't penetrate him. Like every war he was in, he won because you just couldn't pierce his skin because it was thickened and hardened by this God water. Now, the tendon, this is a tendon back here. Right. It's called the Achilles tendon because Achilles only had one weak spot on his body, and that was right there. Because when they dipped him in the water, they was holding him by his ankle. So they dipped him, and that one spot didn't get none on it because they was holding him right there. So everything but that. So when he went into war, there was one person who knew this. They cut that nigga right there, and that's how they killed him. He won every war he was ever in until that moment. They cut that goddamn tendon back there. That nigga died.
That was beautiful.
Beautiful.
That was fucking beautiful, fool. I did not know that. That is amazing.
He was the most amazing motherfucker ever.
God damn. Let me tell you something.
You know who played him in the movie? Brad Pitt.
Brad Pitt.
In the movie with the Trojans.
You just reminded me of a story.
Mm-hmm.
A Vegas story.
Bah, 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 bah.
You goddamn right, it's a Vegas story. Let me tell you what happened. People, I'm 2 DUIs in.
Oh, wow.
That's where I met in my life. I am 2 DUIs in.
Let's go.
And I'm balling out of control.
Let's drive this.
I'm balling with these goddamn 2 DUIs.
Drive that thing. I'm riding with you.
I'm not worried about shit. When I can't pick you up, guess what? Currently was on a DUI.
DUI.
Yeah, I was on that thing. But I'm not worried about that because I got a good lawyer. And my lawyer is going to take care of it. Matter of fact, I met my lawyer drunk. This nigga was drunk in the casino. I met him. He's sloppy. Shout out to him.
Mm-hmm.
So, we got a nice home, man. I'm a family man. Got my boys, got my wife, me and kid, we rocking. We got us a nice ass pad in Vegas. You know, Vegas always hot. It stay hot in Vegas. Now, I got a rule. Now, here's the deal. I don't do no blue collar work. I just don't do it. I tried to do construction one time. I worked that bitch for 4 days, and I quit on the 5th.
I'm not doing this no more.
It's too hot for me, so I'm more of a thinker than a laborer, so that's just how I get down. I'm not doing no goddamn hard work. When I say hard work, I mean cutting grass. I'm not cutting this goddamn grass.
I'm not doing it.
So I already told Kia, hey, grass going to be immaculate. Everybody in the neighborhood got nice-ass grass. We're going to have nice-ass grass. I saw a nigga cutting grass. He had a truck. He had some shit in the back. He had some homeboys with him. I was like, man, he looked like he got a company. Let me go talk to this brother. It's a little Mexican dude. Go over there and I talk to him. Brother named Jaime. Jaime is
And how you spell Jaime?
H-I-M-E, I guess.
Yeah, it's J. It's spelled just like Jamie.
Oh, that's him.
Because J is like Jose, Jesus,
Jaime. Yeah, Jaime is his name. Yeah. And Jaime is a cool dude. He don't do a lot of talking and he don't be smiling. Mm-hmm. He really no nonsense. He really don't really be playing.
Right.
Now here's the thing about him. When he cut your shit the best on the block. And he was only cutting like mine. The other people was like getting ready to move. So everybody else had their own little landscaping people. So I got with him. I was like, I like the way this motherfucker work. I want to rock with you. His shit, have your shit looking amazing. And I had already told him.
got them skills.
First of all, when we moved in there, our grass was fucked off. The grass was fucked off. It was brown grass. We in Vegas. I don't want no goddamn brown grass. Everybody else grass green.
Jaime dug that shit up.
Jaime said, no problem, Martis, my friend. I take care for you. I said, I want my shit green. No problem. I said, no, greener than everybody's shit. No problem. I said, I don't want no fake artificial. No problem. Bruh, no, I'm serious. Listen, and I ain't have a tree in the yard. I said, I want a tree right here. No problem. He didn't give a fuck what I want a double roof. No problem. He is going to make sure that whatever I need, I'm going to get. Jaime cuts my shit amazingly. Now, I've been working with him. I pay him every 3 months. That's how it goes. I pay him every 3 months. He show up in the 3rd month, bam. I break him off for all the months that he been cutting. That's the deal. That's how the man roll. Now, first 3 months, cutting my shit once a week. It looks amazing. I'm going out every night, still partying with these goddamn two DUIs. I'm sitting on them. I got them, but I'm not worried about it. I got bread. I'm going to get rid of that shit. I'm going to get rid of that. I'm not worried about that at all. So we're about 6 months into me and Jaime's contract. Mm-hmm. It's Jaime and 2 of his partners. Now I'm noticing Jaime is starting to slip.
Okay.
He's starting to cut shit when he want to cut it. He ain't coming no once a week. Mm-hmm. You know, some weeks he'll miss. And like, you know, when everybody's shit look good in the neighborhood, if your shit ain't cut just off a few days, your shit look kind of crazy.
It look bad because everybody else shit fresh.
Everybody's shit fresh. So Jaime runs amok and lets it go 2 weeks one time.
Oh, Jaime.
Kid was like, hey, what's up with the grass? Where's Jaime? I was like, I don't know. I've been trying to call this motherfucker. He ain't answering. All right, cool. Finally, kid was like, because she on me.
Yeah, because the housing authority will start getting at your ass.
And then goddamn homeowners association like, hey man, what we doing? Now my shit look bad. Man, my shit ain't got no line up. My shit ain't got no trim. My goddamn Liberty tree is fucked over. He just sitting there like, nigga, I need something to drink. You ain't gonna fig me shit. This whole thing is terrible. Finally, this motherfucker shows up and just starts cutting one day. It just start cutting. He usually come knock on the door like, hey, my friend, I hear I cut the front, or you want the back? Of course I want the back. You always ask me that shit. I want the back every time. Stop asking that. Matter of fact, put a tree back there too. Jaime just starts cutting. He just start cutting, right? And I can see through the blinds. He cutting. So he cutting, and he would cut with a towel on his head with a hat, with like a bucket hat, and a towel around his neck, and some overalls. And he cutting, and I walked out there, and I ain't had no clothes, I just got some shorts on. And I just looked at him, because I'm expecting him to stop mowing and come talk to me. Well, why you ain't cut my shit in 2 weeks? Leave the door open. It's hot. We're in Vegas. It's hot. This motherfucker still cutting. He see me. He looked up and made eye contact with me. Try to get his attention. He told me, not right now. Whoa. Not right now, nigga. I ain't seen you in 2 weeks. So I was like, okay. I closed the door. I went back in. I said, Kia, hide me out there cutting. She said, what did he say? And said, the nigga told me not right now. She said, what'd you say? I said, I just waved my hand. Like, he kept cutting, told me not right now. She said, oh, okay. All right, cool. Just let him make sure he get the shit cut. So I started balling real hard, and I started losing track of payments, and I started losing track of that goddamn grass getting cut. I'm balling out of control. Now, I don't know it, but off and on, Jaime's still cutting the yard, but he ain't cutting it consistently. He may cut it 1 week, off the next. So Kia is steadily riding me about this. She's on my ass about this. I'm not paying attention to this. I look up, 8 months then pass. Get a knock on the door one day, bump, 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 after they finish cutting the grass. It's Jaime. Hey, my friend. I say, what's up, Jaime? You never pay. I said, what? I cut the grass, but you never pay. I said, I ain't pay you? No. I said, oh, shit. When last time I paid you? 8 months ago. I said, 8 months ago? Why you ain't say nothing? Because you were never here. I said, oh, shit. Man, my bad. Can I write you a check? No. I said, oh, shit. Your shit probably ain't even all together. You probably ain't even supposed to be over in this bitch. You probably ain't supposed to. All right, cool. Pay the man his money. He starts to cut it on a regular basis. Then he drops off one time. He drops off for 2 months. I ain't seen this nigga in 2 months. My grass is at my goddamn waist. My goddamn grass is at my waist. I done been hit with a $175 fine.
It's like snow in Chicago.
They tearing my ass out the frame. Motherfuckers coming, looking at our house like, who's the seller? This motherfucker ain't for sale. This grass just need cut. This nigga think my shit for sale. My grass so high. I said, this is some bull. Bruh. So I am blowing Jaime phone up. I'm calling them from my phone. I'm calling them from Kia phone. I'm blowing this nigga shit up. He shows up one day. At night. I hear the truck close door. Just throw it. I hear it, and then I hear the lawnmower going. Kid said, we in the bed. We are in the bed. Caleb and JoJo is going to sleep.
What time? What time is it?
It's 11:30.
It's 11:30.
Bro, it's 11:30 at night.
And you hear a lawnmower.
It's a lawnmower outside. It's 2 lawnmowers. It's one in the front and it's one in the back. And it's loud as fuck. We about to go to bed. All the shit is off. Everything is off. You in your house at 11:30 at night and lawnmowers are in the front and the goddamn back. I looked like I said, I know Jaime bitch ass ain't out there cutting that grass at 11:30 at night. This nigga is out up there cutting that goddamn grass. He got a headlight on the front of his shit, cutting the grass with a push mower.
How many got night vision?
This motherfucker got the coal miner lights? He got this shit on his head, cutting the head. He cutting. I go outside. I got a robe on. I'm in the bed. I'm asleep, bro. You cutting grass. People sleep. Everybody in the neighborhood sleep. You cutting grass. Who the fuck cut grass tomorrow? It's 12. It's 12. Bruh, I go outside. I said, Jaime, my friend, I can't see it. You can take my light. I don't want your light, bruh. I don't want your light. I said, Jaime, hey, bruh, where have you been? My friend, I had to go to a place to go, and my family was doing something, so I had to do. I said, hey, man, you been drinking. That nigga been drinking. I'm like, I smell liquor on your. I said, you been drinking. He said, maybe a little. I said, bruh, I smell from here. That's why you got drunk and can't cut my grass. You can't. You got drunk and can't cut my grass with a coal miner's light on your head. I said, you got a DUI. I said, I put it together. He said, how you know? Because you've been gone 2 months. You've been in jail.
You been in jail?
You've been in fucking jail, Jaime. That's where my grass is at my goddamn waist.
Jaime went to jail.
He says, yes, I was. And he looked me dead in my eyes and he said,
did you miss me? Goddamn.
Took y'all around the world and dropped y'all ass off.
Fuck off.
No Achilles and all. Ladies and gentlemen, this has been another fabulous episode of Did You Miss Me? I'm Worldwide Lay.
And it's your boy Damn Fool.
Shout out to my brother Billy Sorrells. We'll see y'all next episode.
Hey. And what we tell them before we leave here?
Hey, man. Whatever you want to do in life, whatever you aspire to do, whatever deep down inside you've been holding on to, and that ambition you've been thinking about, and that thing that's been turning your wheels every morning, I suggest you do it.
Get out and do it.
Do it before you snap your goddamn Achilles.
For your fucking Achilles pop.
Did you miss me?